My name is Emma and I'm going to show you how to create a discharge summary. Always begin by selecting your patient from the doctor's work list and ensure that you're in the correct encounter. As you know, the discharge summary sends details of the patient's stay to the GP. If we create the discharge summary from the discharge end page, this will cleverly pull through any fields that have been completed throughout the patient's stay. Drawing your attention to the shared clinical summary, this is where we document as it says with our clinicians who share their summaries. If we get to a point where the summary is no longer relevant, the patient may well have been in hospital for a while, we can delete this out of this area here. We've got two components which we discussed in an earlier recording that are mandatory for the doctor to complete. One is the problem list. They need to have a discharging problem, and they need to have a documentation about whether the patient has any chronic problems, and the person completing record. Moving further down, you can see that some of my text fields I've pulled out into a contextual view, which means that you can free text as you go and you can review this area here. If I wanted to pull out something and tag it into my discharge summary, I could go to Documents and, for example, pull up the Dementia and Delirium Diagnostic Assessment and pull out the AMTS. If I highlight the text, it gives me an option to tag. Closing this window down, I would then go to my inpatient discharge summary and click on the link. As you can see, it takes me straight into the GP's letter and it's given me an option to refresh. I would always refresh. When you hover over this word, you get the little swirl, you click there, and that will ensure that any details which might have been added will be pulled through, so it will be all current and up to date. As you can see, this is where I've got my tag text from earlier, so I'd scroll into the discharge summary and decide where I'd like to bring that, and you can drag it across. Then I'd go through the discharge summary. If I've got some areas that aren't relevant for the GP, I can just close them down by clicking on the cross here, or I can amend. And then you can put some free text fields into here. When I'm happy that my discharge summary is complete, refresh once more, and then I can sign and submit. It automatically pre-fills the note type, which saves time, and it will help for when we're searching for our documents later on in the patient's journey that we can see immediately this is the discharge letter. It's not a non-clinical note or clinical note. Sign there. Takes us back into our end pages. We refresh this, and if we revisit our documents, then we can see that the discharge summary is there. If you require any further support with the content of this video, please contact any of your PAs or a member of the digital division. Thank you.